One of the things which I introduced to the curriculum for one of the clubs that I was working for was problem solving games. So not just for youth players, but for players at the professional phase as well. Obviously, all you will adjust would be the detail in the design of the session. So I love problem solving games because I think it allows players to manage like the mindset to a problem, recognize their own sense of being able to control a game, the tempo of the game. So, sometimes you get some young players who are always just looking to go forward. So, problem solving games give players an opportunity to dictate that momentum, control it, you know. And also, it might be a case of, especially for professional phase players, to use the problem solving game to look at ways to manage look at ways to manage problems which they found in their previous games. So if you, for example, had your last game, you were struggling with defending in the wide area, but the next game that you play, the team that you play against, they're actually really good at um, playing centrally. Then you might use the problem solving game to manage the problem which was from the previous game, and not have it impact what you're actually looking to develop as you prepare for the next game. So that's something that I tended to do quite a lot. It's something which, for me, worked. It was effective. It was a simple structure as well. The players didn't necessarily have to over analyze the introduction of this game, because it was used, the game was used so early in the practice that the players hadn't really settled into scrutinising what they were doing. So it's a good way to disguise the learning for players, put on a problem solving game. I love them. And there's so many different types as well. I think the key is not to overcomplicate it. Recognize what the reasons are that you're actually looking to do it anyway. Why? The question which obviously we want our players to be asking all the time is why. At the same time, we need to ask why. Well, why are we choosing this problem solving game? How often are we going to use this problem solving game? And are the players doing the basic things within the problem solving game? So today we use the problem solving game, and the players, because they were new to the session, they'd only just arrived. They hadn't started to recognise movement off the ball to create and to move opposition. So it was very slow, and everyone's like, just kind of tepid, pedestrian pace. So you don't want to coach too much in the problem solving game, because the idea is that the players solve the problem. Yet I did need to actually drive the tempo initially, or the problem solving game would not be as effective, because there'd be other problems because the players weren't moving effectively. So I do absolutely love problem solving games. I use them regularly, and I use them with all sorts of players. Um, Yet for the problem solving game to be effective, you need to know why you're looking to do it, and also there needs to be a certain amount of energy which is brought to the problem solving game, so that it's not a problem within a problem. you know. So yeah, problem solving games. Um, I love them, and I can't see any reason to stop them.